What is up and is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of my FIFA 14 QPR Career Mode Season 2 on the Xbox One. Let's get into it, guys. We have two matches in today's episode, the first of which is against Norwich, and then later on the episode we have a match against Arsenal. So we do have some contract negotiations here, and because we are versing Norwich, a lower league team, we're going to be rotating the squads. That's what I'm going to be doing in the next highlight coming up here once I'm done with the contracts. So, guys, I'd just like to quickly recap in the last episode. In the last episode, we had a spectacular victory over Manchester City, winning 3-0 at home. Diego starting off the scoring. My main man, Diego, picking up a goal. Also, Cavani and Menez. But we absolutely dominated Manchester City in that match. Maybe it was they were fielding a rather weak squad, and they actually lost Negredo pretty early on, so they really only had what's his face, Jovetic up front. Obviously, Sergio Aguero is at Real Madrid, and Dzeko is at Arsenal at the moment. But later on in that episode, we had another fantastic match in the Barclays Premier League. We ended up winning 1-0 over Chelsea, which is absolutely surprising. My buddy Diego, once again, starting off the scoring and actually holding off the league for that match. But, guys, I want to talk about the Champions League. So, my league objectives this year, if you guys are wondering, because I had to go look it up because I couldn't remember off the top of my head. The board wants us to qualify for Champions, and I think that's reasonable. I think we can accomplish that. Also, the secondary objective is to reach the quarterfinal of the Domestic Cup. Now, I don't think the board's going to be too upset if we don't actually make those requirements. I don't care about the FA Cup and the Capital One Cup in this season. All I want to make is top 4 in Champions League. Now, back on the topic of the Champions League, in the last season, Manchester City won the league by 93 points. Arsenal came second with 81. I'm just recapping for you guys if you guys can't remember. Liverpool actually came third with 79 points, and Tottenham Hotspur came fourth with 77. So I can't remember. I think fifth's Europa. Yeah, I can't remember. Or is fifth like the chance one where they can have a chance to get back into it? Or is it? I can't remember. But I definitely know that Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Spurs, and possibly Chelsea have Champions League football, well, and Europa League. So that is basically those sides we're going to hopefully try win points against, because their squads are going to be stretched playing Champions League, playing the cups, and playing obviously Champions League football and the Barclays Premier League. So I reckon we can make top 4. Arguably, we have a good squad. We have a very we have a lot of depth. Like I said, we've got a lot of depth. We've got a lot of players. And comparing our squad to maybe Spurs and Arsenal, we have a very good chance to make top 4. So a lot of those teams are preoccupied with Champions League, and I'm hoping we can sneak into that. But we do have a match against Norwich here. We're currently just conceded a very well timed attack there, to be quite honest. And I'm not too sure about Zut. He's left in a couple of screamers, but the ball was very well placed on the volley. But I think that was just a combined effort of my defenders not really marking the man all that too well, and the goalie attempt wasn't that good. But Edison Cavani really wasn't going to let a goal like that shape up. But bloody hell, Lopez coming off the bench, the former Manchester City player, really did sky that one. But we did bring on Alec, my Australian beast, who did save us in the Crystal Palace match. And he's had a couple of highlights in the last couple of episodes. Maybe he'll be the cult hero of this series if he manages to bag a couple more. But Edison Cavani on the ball again. He's trying to find Alec, and that really just shows he's not quite capable for first team football, playing a full match, because he did get shrugged off the ball quite easily then. So he maybe needs to build a little bit more muscle, like Ronaldo did at Manchester United. But Edison Cavani trying to get us back, but a really shocking shot. But Gomez and Cavani managed to pick up one goal each. Still, a 2-1 victory isn't too bad, and currently we are first in the Barclays Premier League, which is very interesting. Cavani's the top goal scorer. To be honest, we've only really faced Chelsea, and this is our first match against Arsenal, so we haven't versed, obviously, Liverpool, Spurs. We drew against Manchester United. We did win against Chelsea, but we've only versed Southampton, Crystal Palace, so and previously just Norwich just then. But we do have a home match against Arsenal. They did come second in the league last year, and it's going to be very interesting to see how this develops. But Diego there with a short run. Chesney was quite competent and saved that quite well. Junior Hoilett running down the wing, the Canadian trying to get one back. Diego whipping it back in, but the Arsenal defense managed to clear it quite confidently. But we do manage to concede here against Özil. Now, my recording did cut off, so I do apologise that you didn't get to see that. But it was just a very well-worked strike, to be quite honest. Not really much as that. The fucking bicycle was just embarrassing to that. Danny Welbeck there trying to get the chip. But, man, you really do need to work on your finesses. Or maybe I need to work on just powered shots instead of trying to finesse with him. Diego trying to get another goal. And I have no idea what was wrong with my recording device in this episode. I managed to miss the first goal again. But we do have a replay in this bit. But it was Oxlade-Chamberlain to score against Zut. Nice little take and dink over Zut. And Aga couldn't quite get it back on the line. But it was a very nice chip from Ox to make it 2-0. Against QPR at home. So, very disappointing. We did go to Stamford Bridge last episode and win 1-0. And Arsenal were really all over us. What can you say? They were a better squad on the day. And unfortunately, we lost 2-1. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you watched all the way through, I really do appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like on this video to support my channel. And I have more QPR career mode coming out tomorrow. So, guys, thank you very much. Goodbye.